Hi, so that time has come around again. It is the Tarot Talk, the weekly energetic card pull. So I'm just going to give the cards a little bit of a shuffle. So as always, we're just doing a tarot pull first, and then we just do an oracle pull just to see how that energy correlates in with this. See where we're at for this week. So this week we have the King of Swords. So as we can see on this card, there's a lot of symbolism with the different, obviously, like birds. We've got a bat, and then there's some kind of, it looks like a dragonfly. Okay, so swords, the element of earth, so it's all about the thoughts, the intellect. And looking at this week, this is just, I don't know, the first thing that just popped in my head when I look at this card for today is we've kind of had this array of loads of different thoughts going through the head. You know, I'm feeling this is represented by all the different types of flying animals that we have there. But this is all very much, the King of Swords is all about being the master of those thoughts and not allowing things to become too erratic. So I think the nice little message that we've got here is, if you're feeling at the moment that your mind is just like crazy busy with loads of different thoughts popping in and out just like randomly and almost kind of like quite erratically, this is just your call just to just sit down. And I'm almost just getting that kind of like a feeling of deep meditations, a lot of breath work. That's something that needs to be worked with this week, and all about just acknowledging all these different thoughts that are coming through. So kind of like not trying to put the lid on it and trying to push things away like we can do sometimes. This is very much a message I'm feeling of just kind of like sitting with it, acknowledging the thought, why is this coming up? So maybe like a little bit of journaling as well. And it's through that and that mastering all this kind of like chaos, what might be going on in your mind. And then here we've got, you know, the king. He is just nice and settled. He's got that mastery over his thoughts. He's not being controlled by them. It's quite the opposite way around. He's in control of his thoughts. He's not being overrun. So I think this is just very much just a message for this week. If your brain is feeling like total chaos, just try and not kind of like ignore it or make yourself busy to avoid it. This is all about sitting with it, acknowledging it, and just working with how, you know, what lessons can be learned from this. Why are you feeling this way? And sometimes that can bring up some uncomfortable truths for us as well. This is very much just a message of just getting that clutter in your mind kind of like in control. Okay, so let's pull an oracle card now and see what comes out with that. And for this week, very apt with that King of Swords card, we have the Owl Spirits. So again, we've got another bird. Well, we have an owl in there as well. And the message on the Owl Spirit is, you see clearly now. So in correlation with this King of Swords, where we've just been talking about these erratic thoughts, you know, getting that mastery over your thinking and working with it, not trying to hide from it. and then it's that kind of lovely message you can see clearly now. So when your thoughts are more in line, in check, and it's not just like running off everywhere with you, then that's when you start to see things more clearly. You can look at it with a more level head, and you know, you can work things out a little bit better because you're looking at it then from a more, you know, relaxed emotional state. You're not kind of like having your judgment clouded by all these different things just kind of like buzzing around in your head. So yes, we have owl spirits, you can see clearly now. So yeah, that's just a lovely little message. So if you are really struggling with this week, you know, your head's all over the place, really just that encouragement of just sitting, just being at one and just gaining that control, that mastery just over your thinking. Okay, so that's all for this week. So have a wonderful week as always, and I shall see you very soon. Take care, bye bye.